Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is Gundam Battle Operation. This is kind of going to be a spring cleaning week. I have a variety of older videos I have not actually used, and I'm going to try and clean out some of those because I got busy yesterday and was not able to make it to Friday, so from the sound of things, neither did any of the rest of the group. I think there were maybe like 4 people there, so... yeah, so gonna pull out some older videos I've had sitting on the hard drive. Clear myself some space. I am on my alternate account, so I am in a low-level gym ground type at the moment. I think it's level 3, maybe level 2. It's a 3 versus 3 room, so luckily, you know, it's hard to get too overwhelmed. In a 6 versus 6, it would be really easy for me to get broken off from the rest of the team and surrounded and killed. And I take my fair share of hits here, but as you can see, I managed to do some decent damage. I decided to experiment with stunning with the bazooka and then following with the grenade, and that works pretty well, actually. And another thing to note there is when you get caught in a clash up close like that with a melee suit, like that goof, and it tackles you, you may want to try and knock it down. You may want to try and use the knockdown swing next, and don't, because if you use a normal swing, probably both of you will resolve at the same time. You'll both fall over, but if you try for the knockdown swing, it'll get the hit in first and just you'll go down. So, this is something that I forget very frequently, so... you know, remember the speed of your attacks, and Ray here is very kindly helping me repair my gym, which, again, with 8,700 hit points, doesn't take too long. Escort Resign is in a gym light armor, not sure what level, but if I had to bet, I'd say 8. And that Dom landed a hit on me from that rooftop over there. I am playing fairly conservatively here because I know I am an easy target and a very vulnerable one. But, you know, I do go for cover when somebody's got a beat on me, but then I'll just stick my nose out like this. That's easier to do, again, in 3 versus 3 rooms, because it's much harder to get completely overwhelmed. I really like the 3 versus 3 rooms. I would kind of like to see them even include the 2 versus 2 and 1-on-1 modes from the training mode, make those available to the to a higher level crowd, because they can teach you a lot of very interesting and useful tactics to be able to go one-on-one against people. But yeah, I stay with the grenade, but LordAntonius is ready for that now, so he dashed out of my grenade range. And here I make a mistake, because I really shouldn't have gone for the saber, because it takes too long to resolve. So I got tackled. I went from the saber from the front. If I'd gone from the back, I might have managed. Unfortunately, my legs go out here, and that's what gets me killed. If I had had time and thruster left to dodge roll, I might have been able to at least hold them off a little longer. But that's my first death here in, oh, what, 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, so at these levels, in that mobile suit, that is pretty good. And luckily we captured some points, and, you know, Antonius was asking in the chat, why did they follow him without capping? It's, you know, it's a good habit to get into, to stay together, especially at the beginning of a match. It can lead you astray. You know, I've done that rush in without capturing thing, and it doesn't always go well. When you do storm them and successfully stay together and get some kills in and then go make the capture, it works very well, but that doesn't always happen, of course. But basically, in rooms this small, you can pretty much afford to break off and capture. But if you're used to playing in larger rooms where breaking formation basically means your team is going to lose the match, it's, you know, it's understandable. Tackle kill, always love that. But yeah, so I was gonna show up last night, but something came up. I had to go out and run some errands. So apologies, everybody. I'd been kind of thinking about taking the week off after the previous week, just basically being a total pain. But in the end, I had decided to show up, but just hadn't hadn't happened. So next week will be better all around. Hopefully, next week is the start of the 1 million download promo, which should give everyone who's been playing, I believe, within the last month. It is a special award, which are the benefits that are always active, meaning that if you play more than 5 games in a single day, you get an extra drop. I'm pretty sure that's the translation. If anyone knows better, Copper, Guang, anybody, please feel free to correct me. But yeah, that's one of the main things, and I walked right into that. Ow. But the important thing is that the ace was killed. But yeah, there are some other benefits there. The voting is going on now for what you want the new level 5 mobile suit to be. I forget what I voted for. I think it was the G3 Gundam and regular Freet, maybe? I can't remember now, but I will try and look up the link to that voting. You have to have a Gundam Perfect web account, I believe it is, and to get that, remember that if you don't link it to your Japanese PSN account, you will have to give your country of origin as Japan if you want to be able to vote. Yeah, this was a mistake. I should have stayed in my mobile suit. I wanted to try and repair Ray, but that did not help at all. So, and this is kind of where things start to go south. Yeah, I get ready to spawn at A, try and back up, resign, but unfortunately he is now outnumbered 3-1, I believe. So, I don't remember whether we win this one or not. I hope so. But, well, it's all, I hope so. It's all academic now. This was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so yeah. But we've got 20 seconds left. We're all gathered. I managed to get a stun in, but I do not tag the goof as I go by. Yeah, that little hesitation is in the was not the video. That happened while we were playing. It was a little bit disconcerting. You know, this PlayStation 3 is essentially a loaner, and I'm terrified that anything's going to happen to it because they're not that expensive to replace anymore, but they're expensive enough, and if anything happens to it while I'm using it, I am going to get Istvan a new PS3. So, yeah, I had an actual lurch there, a hesitation. It freaked me out. So, freaked me out enough that I couldn't spell before properly. Or maybe I was spelling eb4 properly, you know. But it was a pretty good round. I managed to do better than 2 people on the enemy team in a level 2 or 3 gym ground type. I don't even remember, but at the most, I'm pretty sure it's a level 3. I do not have the 4 on Chikujin yet. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation. We will be back tomorrow with something else from the archives. Until then, everybody take care and have fun. Later.
今回の戦闘報酬です。完成した設計図があります。